everything was as fresh as the bright blue skies.
Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. And if I stare too long, I'll probably break down and cry. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Pressed the wrong fucking button again. Hi. How are we, everyone? Are we doing all right? Oh, I'm back. Daily grind never stops. And do I have a banger lineup for a stream today for you boys? Unban requests. This guy, white people happy. This chat, white people happy. Oh my God. Day 29 of the subathon. No, just kidding. Just kidding. It's not actually day 29 of the subathon. It's not. I'm sorry. It's just not. It's not. Basically, it's not. So, I thought I'd start today's stream off by doing something maybe a little bit different. All right. I thought we need a bit of a lesson. All right, we need a bit of a lesson. Let me just move this table out of the way. Oh man, my voice is really dying. It's never gonna recover. My voice is never gonna recover at this rate. All right. Allow me to pull over my whiteboard of reason. This is my whiteboard of reason. All right. So, listen up. I thought I'd explain a little bit about how the hierarchy works here. Because some of us have seemed to forgot. All right? Wow, I look really short, don't I? Wait, I need to... Hey, come up a bit. Hey, come up a little bit. All right. I don't look as short anymore. That's good. So, does this pen work? It does indeed. Ow, I just hit my elbow on the whiteboard. Ah. Oh. Right. Allow me to explain to you how the hierarchy works here. Because we're getting into unban requests. These are the unban requests are the people who didn't understand the hierarchy. Okay? So, the hierarchy goes as follows. it goes as follows. So at the top is me, all right? That's me. Can you see that? You writing that down? Write that down, okay? Write that shit down. And then underneath me, we have the mods. All right? We have mods, and we have friends who are mods. Okay? Right. Then underneath that, underneath the mods, we have a separate part here. That is the VIPs, all right? Okay, that's where the VIPs sit. And as we go down the triangle, okay, the number gets gradually more. So there's actually 2 VIPs under the mods, okay? Because there's more VIPs than there are mods. Then under the friends, we have the offliners, all right? Are you following? Do you understand what I'm putting down here? All right? The offliners is larger than the VIPs. So we're going to put a circle around them, okay? Okay. And then here, we have the alt chat. So we have alt chat there, okay? Are you following the hierarchy? Let me know if I'm going too fast. I can slow down for you. I can slow down. So, and right at the bottom here, we have the Twitch chat. So, and then underneath the Twitch chat, okay, underneath the Twitch chat, we have banned chatters. Right. And underneath banned chatters, well, there are 2 categories. We have... No, let me scratch that. There's more categories, all right? We're going into the subcategories of banned chatters. So, we have, in category 1, we have scum. That's category 1 of the banned chatters. So I apologize, we're going to be exposed to some scum today. In category 2, we have dumb. We're going to be exposed to some dumb today. And in category 3, we have mistaken. Alright? So banned chatters is scum, dumb, and mistaken. Okay? Today, we will be unbanning only the mistaken and the dumb. The scum always stays banned. So, in the triangle of power, okay, it looks a little bit like this. So, this is the triangle of power for the Twitch chat, okay? These people are not in the triangle of power. They have no power in the triangle. So what happens here, it kind of funnels upwards, you know? It kind of funnels upwards. The power funnels upwards. So really, this is where it gets a little funky. This is where it gets a little funky. Really, the Twitch chat gives the power to the VIPs, the offliners and the alt chat, which gives the power to the mods and the friends, which gives the power to me. So the power goes up like that. That arrow demonstrates the power going up. So really, if you really bring it down to basics, the Twitch channel is a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme of power, okay? So you guys take your power and then you give it to the VIPs, the offliners, and the alt chat. They give their power to the mods and the friends, and then they give their power to me. Are you with me? Are you with me? Do you follow? Is this good with everyone? So now, with this newfound power, we are going to use it to shit on the scum. Alright? We're going to shit on the scum. We're going to have sympathy on the mistaken. And we're going to make fun of the dumb. And I call this the scum, dumb, mistaken power sheet. Okay? So, say after me. What are we going to do to the scum? Bully them. What are we going to do to the dumb? Make fun of them. And what are we going to do to the mistaken? Forgiveness. Alright. You seem to be following very well. And once we have now done that, you got to remember though, they are outside of the pyramid of power. Okay? They are outside of the pyramid of power. So whatever happens, they will always be outside. So it doesn't matter. Okay? Okay. In the Twitch chat pyramid scheme, the banned chatters never have any power. And you have to remember that. So when we bully, make fun of, and forgive, or BFF, if you will, bully, fun, forgive, you got to remember the slogan. Banned chatters are scum, dumb, and mistaken. You spelled Twitch wrong? We don't need to talk about that. So, when we get to the scum, dumb, and mistaken, remember BFF. Bully, make fun of, forgive. Alright. Are we ready? I'm going to be coming back to this diagram a lot. Everyone write it down. This is going to be on your end of year exam. This is going to be in the end of year exam. Write this down. Remember this. Remember it. You'll see this in your finals. This whiteboard's still dented from when I threw alarm clocks at it. BFF. Bully, make fun of, forgive. And that is for the SDM. Scum, dumb, and mistaken. I'll do some more diagrams for you. So, we hit the SDM with the BFF. So that is scum gets bullied. The dumb gets made fun of. And the mistaken gets forgiven. Hit the SDM with the BFF. Alright. I think we're now all on the same page. We're all on the same page, right? Yeah? Same page? Yeah? Nodders? Alright. So, if you're ever wondering where you fall in the pyramid, ask yourself, where are you in the pyramid scheme? Are you the Twitch chat? Are you an offliner? See, because the offliners, you have power over the Twitch chat. You always have to remember where you fall in the Twitch chat pyramid scheme. In order to use that power to bully, make fun of, and forgive. Alright, let's do this. Oh, I'm really low now. Look at how low I am. Oh man, I am short, aren't I? Oh, this isn't poggers. That's better. Streamer is short. Hey, don't make me do it. Don't make me add short people to the pyramid of power. I will. I'm not short. I'm like 5'8". That's not that short. It's a little bit short. It's not that short though. It's a little bit short. It's not that short though. Mods, can someone send me the link to the Unban request, please? Sure, thank you. I'm so glad that we've established that my Twitch chat is a pyramid scheme. I was really hoping that someone would, you know, realize that. Do you want to see a funny tweet? Oh, this has me laughing. All right, wait, look at this. I got it all down, Professor. Oh, educating the chatters one at a time. They know where they fall in the they know where they fall in the pyramid scheme. They know where they fall in the pyramid scheme. That's all I'm saying. They got their priorities right. They got their priorities right. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready? Calm, everyone. Calm. All right. What we're about to witness is going to be either... I've got a feeling there's going to be a lot of dumb and scum today. Everyone breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do this. We're calm, we're composed, we're collected. All right. Has everyone got their eyeball bleach ready? Is everyone ready to randomly become deaf and blind if something makes it through the moderation blanket before we do this? Is everyone ready to bully, make fun of, and forgive? Let's teach these MFers a lesson about what shit does not slide in this Twitch chat. All right, boys. Let's do this. So, our first banner pill. Right. Now, fellas. I don't know what to make of this one. Zoom in and move cam. I can't actually see the freaking... Ugh. Why is it so badly resized? Why is it so badly resized? All right. Is this a dumb chatter, a scum chatter, or well, fuck, I didn't study, I'm sorry. A mistaken chatter. Hey, they're a 3-month sub, though. That has legs. Let's have a look at their profile. Let's have a little bit of a... Okay, they've had 10 timeouts! And they didn't get the hint. All right, boys. It looks like we're dealing with a case 2. A case 2. Looks like we've got a dumb chatter case 2. All right. Now, the real question is, they've fallen under the make fun of scale. We've got a case 2 chatter. So they've had 1 ban, permanently banned, 180 messages. What's the IP? No ads. 21 hours. Guys, he's not making it to MCC sub. Good night. Plink, plink. They like plinking. Are you a peepo? Am I late, peepo shy? When are you going to... I don't know what to make of this. Boys. I think it's a bit cringe, but they've been banned for 2 days now. I think they're a bit cringe, but they've been banned for 2 days. You know what I mean? I think on the scale, they form between dumb and mistaken. I'm gonna, by the contents of the message, we're gonna assume that their age is low, which actually puts them a little bit below. That puts them like there in the pyramid of power, but they are currently banned, so they've got none. You know? I think they're dumb but mistaken. Why don't we read what they said in their unban request? We haven't actually heard their case yet. I'm sorry, it was my sister who is little, and I said I'm watching her, so she go. I'm sorry, I've been watching for so long. Please unban me. Yep, sister. How long have they been following? Following since 2021. I don't know, man. 2021 followage has legs. Did they act themselves and ask for the Discord? You know what? Because of this message, I'm kind of believing that it was someone's sister. That's all I'm saying. I'm kind of buying it. You know what, boys? I think we give him one final chance. Oh, wait, my overlay's turned off. Oh, shit. Sorry. There we go. Welcome back, chatters. Thank you so much for the Prime, Prob Steven. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for the 21 months. Abby Kant. Thanks so much. J6 for the 26 months. Ace Productions with the 9 months. Scrubs with the 9 months. Max Omegalo. I didn't see Max. No, that's my... Oh, stop. Oh, that makes sense. All right. Let's give him one final warning, boys. Chatter's got to grow up eventually. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying we give him one final warning. One last chance. Last chance. Kill your sibling. Maybe that's a bit far. Maybe that's a bit far. Hey, I mean, I was just trying to permanently solve the problem for them. You can't hate a guy for having solutions. You can't hate a guy. All right, next. I'm not doing this shit anymore. You're not even fucking following. You don't give no shits. You're not even fucking following. Let's invite him to guest star. Let's talk to this ass. Wait, why can I not move this shit? Why can I not get that off my fucking screen? Help. Help. Where, how do I... Hello? Hello? How do I get this off my fucking screen? How do I... Help! Oh, there we go. Okay. Had a bit of a moment there for a second. I do apologize. I'm sorry, I was asking a question. I didn't mean to offend the mods or Tubbo. I won't ask anything like that again. They're not following. I doubt they'll come back. I'm gonna be real. They'll probably cancel that sub for a negative interaction with the streamer. Little Boogie 66. Dumb. I don't know. They seem to be like quite a model chatter. I'm not gonna lie. They seem to be quite a model chatter. For real though. I don't know. I feel like their message history kind of holds up. I'm gonna be real. Like, it's questions, it's sub emotes. How do you feel about you? There are city skylines, enjoy. How do you feel about your city? I don't know, man. Check timeouts. We did check timeouts. I don't know. I don't know. My mic? What's wrong with my mic? Mistaken, perhaps? Perhaps mistaken. Perhaps mistaken. Do we think mistaken? No, no. I've never seen the chat this. Mic muted? My mic's not muted, bro. I can see it's not muted. I literally can see that with my eyeballs, bro. Considering the history, mistaken. I think taking the history into account, they're mistaken. You know? Annoying, though. Hey, man, we'll do another last chance. All right. Last chance. Guys, the Twitch account 12232228 really speaks his truth and dropped the bruh. Guys, I don't know about you this one, but it has legs. Bruh. Bruh. He dropped the bruh. Bruh. The last one got past block terms. Yeah, they're dumb. I didn't say they weren't fucking dumb. But bruh. This is a fat deny, lads. Bruh. He's trying to be Kai. Kai, the inventor of subathons. I don't know why he was banned for this. What's the mod comment? First person to ever do a subathon. Ain't no way I got banned. I don't know why his ass got banned for that. I don't know why his ass got banned for that, but that's quite funny. Bro, so many people said this. Actually, why not just... It's quite funny, to be fair, though. To be fair, it was the only message. I think it's mistaken. I think it's mistaken. I promise I won't say anything as offensive. He didn't even say anything offensive. Mans didn't even say anything offensive, bro. Yeah, it's chill. I'm not fussed. Fairs. It's fairs. Die. Tubbo Y. Black and white. To be fair, I can't really keep someone banned for something I would do myself. Maybe I'm seeing the consequences of my own actions here a bit. Maybe I'm seeing the consequences of my own actions. Mod comment. Okay, but turning emo into black and white and saying that is crazy. It's a bit funny. This guy died 20 times. Bruh, they're a model chatter. They're a model chatter. I like them. I like them. They got spirit. They got spirit, boys. I think they got spirit, you know? I think it was funny. I'm just saying. They got the spirit. I went too far. I admit I shouldn't have said that. I just realized how bad I look. Oh, they're sad. I found it funny, King. Tubbo, you be looking fine today? Fuck! Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Damn, you flatter me. You're gonna make me blush. Fuck. I mean, that's great. W race. That's funny. That's funny. I don't think there was any rule that I broke. So should I be unbanned? So I should be unbanned. Fair enough. He's funny. Thanks for the compliment, King. Oh, this is a troll account. This is clearly a troll account. Nah. Bye, Smile. Wait, how can we be more passive aggressive? How can I be really passive aggressive? Oh, fuck, wrong button. How can I be really passive aggressive? How can I be really passive aggressive here? Oh God, seagulls on my roof, what the fuck? How can I be really passive aggressive? Bro, please. I'm scrolling. Jesus Christ, there's so many emotes. All right. Next up. What the fuck? Who? What is the context of this? Weird. That's weird. Don't put shit like that in Twitch chat. Who is this talking about? It's weird. Die. I mean, weird. Weird mod comment. I just clicked off of it. I'm a man. Tubbo Blegs. I'm a male. I'm a he. I don't get into that. dear. I think that's a reference. I got a feeling that's a reference. Jesus Christ, like an army of fucking ambulances just went past outside. That's quite... I think we unban your ass. Your ass is unbanned. Next up. What's this? Is this weird? It's not... I can't fucking read it. It doesn't make sense. Oh, fuck! Nah, that's not that funny, bro. Bad joke. Why do I have to read shit like this, bro? Why do I have to read shit like this, man? Opinions on anime? Yay. Bisexual pride? Meow. Good booty. Banned. And bro, you did not drop your fucking age in the unban request. That's not appropriate, bro. I'm keeping you banned because you just need to go outside. You just need to go outside. Don't drop your age on the internet. You are asking for predators. I don't know how to spell predators. You are asking for the wrong... I don't know how to spell wrong. Wrong. No. Wrong people. Please, it's just not safe. You're NPCs if you're watching this. Nerds. Well, that's awkward. What's this? What's this? This MF got 20 minutes of watch time. We're all NPCs aware? No, you're not, chatters.
Tubbo, my birthday is in 4 hours. Can you wish me a happy birthday?
Happy birthday, Mimi! Bro follows bathtub streamer and says shit like that. Bro. Oh. Oh, that song's definitely gonna get me muted. Guys, I think we let this one through. Now, I don't know about you, but I think we let this one through. Psych. Nerds. Not even nerds. What do we say? Maybe just a smile. Please, Sonny, kill the cat. Kill the cat. Is that my cat? Is that my cat? What the fuck? You're fucked up. You're fucked up. About my cat? No! Fuck you, guy. Your mum hates your dad. Your mum. DF. I don't know. It's been days. What? Timed out. Bro, I don't think you're a valuable chatter. I don't think you're valuable. I feel like I don't feel like this is valuable. I don't feel like this chat will ever become a valuable member of any community. I'm just saying it how it is. Thank you so much, Honeybee, for the resub. I really appreciate it, man. I don't know. Wait years. Nice ass. Bro, what's with all the chatters looking at my ass? Huh? Huh? While you speak facts, it is not for you to say. No, I'm kidding. Bro. That's a little bit weird. During a sleeping segment. Ew. Nah. Back. Why are my unban requests so weird? Why are they so weird? I don't... What does AMK stand for? A stand for? Just marry them. No. Why don't we just like deny it? Timed out. What? What? What prompted that? To be fair, I only said 9/11, but I'm fine not chatting anymore. Also, Tubbo's chat go light speed, so people won't see my messages. Okay, bye. Have a great day. They just accepted it. They were just like, yeah, that's fine. Cope. I'm fine with this. Cope. It's fine. Copium. They're devastated, really. Cope. Next up, PP. Tubbo, you suck. Vit. You are under 13. Sorry. Misogynistic comments in Tommy's chat? Wow. My father's here. Hello, what are you doing?
Turning the thermostat down again.
I'd never turned them up.
You did when you first came back after we were in the States for the winter. They stay up, they go off the phone.
Oh. My father just walked in, turned down the thermostat and left. Kind of a Giga Chad move. Why don't we see what they said in Tommy's chat? To be fair, I'm not surprised if it's in Tommy's chat. Let me have a little look, shall we? All right. 6 messages in Tommy's chat. Bro, some chatters actually only have like 2% of their brain functioning. Like, they just put in all lowercase twice, just I hate women. And they just put that in chat twice. And they were like, what's the fucking point, bro? I just don't get it. Tubbo raid walleye bear plus. What are the mod comments? I would actually like prob unban them if not for this appeal, not gonna lie. I have made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I am simply here to apologize. What? Bro. You would have been unbanned if you had just, like, not... The real question is, do I cross-ban them in Wally's chat? Do I have that kind of power? I'm not gonna ban them. I don't think I have that kind of power. I don't think I have mod in Wally's chat. Like... Wait. Was that in 2021? Bruh. Just gotta drop a bruh. Actually throwing. Actually throwing. I feel like they were throwing. That gun reminds me of Angry Birds. I don't understand. Mistaken. No idea. Henny, it was your ban, bro. Why do they fall on the pyramid? Mistaken. In the Twitch stream Pyramid of Power. Are they mistaken? Alright. Okay. Oh my god, we got so many of these to get through. What the hell? Boy, what the hell, boy? Boy, what the hell, boy? All right. Wait, what's this? Oh. Yo. Sorry, I didn't even read this one. I think this is just dumb, bro. It was a very unhinged and unfunny joke. Yeah. I think that's just dumb. This music's too intense. I need thinking music. I don't know. This feels like shitty TikTok humor. I'm gonna be real with you. I read this Unban request and I'm like, this just kind of feels like shitty TikTok humor. You know? Check earlier messages. Blankies, Among Us, Scuffed. Like, they actually... Boozer, they have, like, good chat messages. You know? They have 99 plus messages and they've been following since 2018. Oh, food? Oh my god. What is it? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. I don't know. I don't know, man. To me, it just seems like shit TikTok humor, this. I feel like this can be forgiven. Following since 2018. Oh, I meant 2021. Share. There you go, lads. I think we forgive him, man. I feel like it's just like... I feel like it's just an attempt at edgy humor. But... I don't know. It feels like just like... Yeah, I feel like this is an unban. I'm gonna be real. I feel like it's just stupid. We forgive? Forgive, yeah? Is that what we're saying? Fairs. No? Nopers? Bro. It's literally their first offense. Like their first ban in over 1,000 messages, bro. What do you mean no? Like, I don't think it's unreasonable. It's just like shitty TikTok humor. I think it's fine. I think we spare them. I think it's fine. Fairs. Why? Why? Guys, I get it. I'm desirable, but stop asking to marry me in Twitch chat. It's weird. Nah. Last I looked, this is America. This has got to be a troll account. This has got to be a troll account. This has got to be a troll account. There's no shot. This has got to be a troll account. There's no way. There's no way. This is, oh, wait. Oh. Oh, it's like some freaking 20-year-old Republican that lives in like New Mexico. I see. No. Weird messages in Max's chat? Or not a Max GG's chatter ban. Oh, fuck, he's live right now. Oh, I'm not a mod. Mod me really quick.
You're so lucky you're not here for what I'm about to say. I need it. Yeah, sure. He's probably cross-banning.
Oh, that's the wrong one. I didn't copy the username. All right. Let's have a look. What was their messages in Max GG's chat? Yeah, they're weird. They're weird. They're weird. That's weird. It's just weird. All right, I need something a bit more like hype, you know? I'll be back in a second, 1 sec. Ridicule this chatter for me.
What an L chatter, am I right, chat?
Hey, yo! Fellas! Mystery package! At my door! Mystery package! Mystery package! Do you want to see what's inside? Mystery package. Ah! I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't think I should open this. This looks like this doesn't belong to me. It had my address on the label, but I don't think this belongs to me. I'll be back in a second. Awkward. Shouldn't have ripped the box like that. Might be something my sister's ordered, by the looks of it. Awkward. Absolutely annihilated package, not mine. Where were we? Ban me. Yes. Go to their Twitter. Hello?
Would you eat fish pie?
No.
Like fish with potato on top?
Nah.
Because I've just eaten yours, so that's what I've got.
Nah, I don't want that. Guys, maybe we should check out their Twitter. Hey man, they promoted it in Twitch chat. Oh, they made fan art. That's quite cool. They've only got 2 tweets though. Don't start promoting Twitch chat. I think they're young, boys. I think they're young. I think they're young by the looks of it. When were they banned? Banned on the 3rd of the 23rd. It's been 6 days. Think they're mistaken. Deny their dumbass. I'ma be real. I'ma be real. Maybe I'm being too soft. Maybe I'm not. But I think it's fine. I think they're just young. Think it's fine. It happens. It's fine. What does that even say? Back means how are you in Dutch? It's Dutch? Is it? Oh. It is? Alright. That's alright. I think we unban. Fez. Every time I see one of these Unban requests, I get one day closer to quitting streaming forever. One day closer. I look at the name. I look at the profile picture. I look at why they were banned. Oh my god, they're a Tubbo manifold enjoyer though. What are their messages? 43 messages. I just don't know if it's worth it. That's my issue here. Why can't I fucking move this? Oh, I gotta click there. Oh god, why have I opened up the developer console? I just don't know. I just don't know if I care enough, man. Preston hates gay people. I do too. Check mod comments. L plus ratio plus literally who asked plus my finger slip typing this. God, Matty just has all the W's today. Matty just has all the W. Master Sleeper, why don't we give you special treatment and we do some cross banning? Why don't we do some cross banning? I guarantee you this user's already banned. I guarantee you Phil's already banned his ass. Oh yeah. That's how I know they're scum. If Phil already got 'em. I hate you, bro. Die. Do I get in trouble for that? Maybe I should. Maybe I get in trouble for that. I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Guys, discussion. Meeting. Does streamer get banned for that? My finger slipped. My finger slipped. My finger slipped. My finger slipped, man. My finger slipped. You all saw my finger slip, right? We have... That's awesome. Thank you. I got different food because the other food I didn't like. And I got beans on toast instead. And it's fire. And I'm happy now. Guys, I'm British. I like beans on toast. I don't know what to tell you. I love beans on toast, man. I actually do. British plink. I know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got a new panel. We got a new panel. Wait. Why is the res so freaking big, bro? We got a new panel. Wait. Where is it? Damn. All right. I'm fighting a losing battle. Here. I'm fighting it. Oh my god. Hello, German viewers. What's up? Wow. That's a lot of flags. Wait, is that Kenya? That flag there at the bottom? Oh no, it's Kosovo. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Oh, and also the Netherlands and Poland. Oh my god. I can see the boys from everywhere. We got quite a big... I reckon Europe would beat America. I reckon we got more... Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Canada? Is that Hungary? Italy? Spain? France? That's cool. That's cool. Oh my god. So yeah, new panel just dropped. So now you can all stop putting damn flags in the chat. I thought it would be hype as well. All right, boys. I have a bit of an announcement to make. I'm making a YouTube video. Stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. I'm making a YouTube video. For the first time in 2 years. Yahoo! YouTuber era? I don't know. Alright, I don't know yet. I'm gonna try to make 3. I have 3 ideas I want to make. And I want to see how I feel after those 3. We're being spoiled this year. Hey man, I said it. 2023 is the year of the chatters. And so is 2024. Next 2 years is the year of the chatters. $2025? Hey man, I can't plan that far ahead. But yeah, I'm making a YouTube video. And I found some very talented people that are going to help me do it. I'm hoping it's going to be hype. I'm the talented people, right, Toby? Yeah, Beck, your mom. Yep. Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna put my plate in the kitchen. One sec. Peepo shy. What was that, Becky, mom? What did you say? Just dropped a Peepo shy. There's still beans brewed? Yeah. I just said Peepo shy. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I know. It turns out I'm not actually that hungry. Let me live. All right. All right. All right. Where were we? But yeah, I'm making a YouTube video. All right. Next up. Chat, don't sub yet. We must be patient. I have children in my bed. How did it flip that quick? How did it flip so quick? Gobloader right now is gone, but Tubbo is back. What? Why did they suddenly flip from being a based to an unbased chatter? Dumb joke. It's kind of a dumb joke. Bad TikTok humor again. Bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying this cringy TikTok humor shit is ruining Twitch chat. Because I know it is TikTok humor, bro. Because I, like... Where is it? Where? I'm going to find a TikTok, bro. It actually is TikTok humor. Wait. Fuck, I can't find it now. There's like just like unfunny. I'm looking for it. Yeah, bro. It's this fucking shit humor. It's this shit fucking TikTok humor, bro. It actually is. Look at this shit. It's ruining Twitch chat. Look at this. This is what it fucking is, bro. It's fucking everywhere. Eat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up. Racist fuck, racist fuck. Eat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up. I don't get it. Why? It's not funny. It's literally shit posts, bro. Like, that was like one of like 50,000 exact replica videos, man. That was literally one. This feels like something that Red Velvet would say. Just throwing it out there. I think we found Velvet's alt account. I'm just throwing it out there. This feels like a tweet I would read on my timeline and be like, what the fuck did I just read with my eyeballs? Holy crap! Cosmic Red Wolf RX, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. What the hell, dude? Thank you, man. My reason I won't say I guess but I'll don't do it again. I'll don't do it too. Can we spam hello Zag Dog? Come on, we're all friends here. Tubbo, you suck. QSMP is better. Oh, that's so true. That's so true. QSMP is better. QSMP is better. You can't hate the man because he spoke the truth. And Qcility I don't even invite you. Who is Qcility? Who is Qcility? And why I didn't even invite you? Why? Who is Qcility? Bro, you motherfucking moron. Well, chatter, I imagine shit would be in there. I imagine shit. It is, there'll be shit in there. Hey man, I'm just educating the masses. They have 150 messages. Hey yo, I'm not sure it holds up. I'm not sure it holds up. I'm sorry, I promise I'll never say anything like that again. I was just trying to be funny and I didn't know it would make me get banned. I didn't mean to offend anyone or sound rude. It was supposed to be a funny joke. I hope that when you see this, you'll be generous enough to unban me. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to read this. Hello?
Just want to say, got to be up early tomorrow.
Why?
Because I need you to sort contracts before we go, and we'll be leaving here about 1:30.
I don't want to get up early tomorrow.
You need to.
Where are you going?
We're going to the Baptist.
When do we get back?
Late, early morning.
Why? How will I live stream? The daily streak.
You won't tomorrow.
I need to.
You can't.
I need to though.
You can't.
What?
Unless you want to stream at about 2 o'clock in the morning.
What?
Right?
What?
Okay. See you later. We're just going out.
What? 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 No. I deny it. I deny it. Maybe today we stream till past midnight to save the streak. Maybe that's how we save the streak. Maybe that's what must be done. Maybe that's how we save the streak. I think that's how we save it. Check mod comments. Holy shit, real PS5. PS5 is a curious console. I think we unbanned their ass. They're just a curious console. They're just a curious console. They're just a curious console. That's mean. What the hell? Stay banned. Spamming for attention. Done. 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 Da 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 da. Is this actually that bad? Does this warrant a cross ban? They're new to Twitch. They haven't learnt the etiquette yet. Was this all one day? This was all one day. They're new. They are new, to be fair. It's annoying, but they'll learn. Unban this L. What the fuck? Why is... What the fuck? Fail offliners? What the fuck? What the heck? Guys. Oh my god. Am I in Gapple Gang? I'm a G. One of the OGs. I'm one of the OGs. Best mod. So we're having a discussion here. Go away. Fine. I think we unban their ass. I think we unban their ass. What? Why does every offline chat hate me? My own offline chat hates me, man. It's rough. It's rough, man. What? You need to touch grass, Tubbo chat. What the hell? Hoppers? Oh my god. Oh my god. I think we unbanned them. I don't think it was that bad. Right, that's it. We're starting a offline chat war. Our chat versus Phil's offline chat. That's it. I'm declaring war on the filler chat offliners. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. They're chill. No, I'm not. I am a bit. Half joke. To war. Everyone start marching. I'm not fighting for you. Okay, that's fair. This is just wrong, bro. This is just stirring the pot, bro. And I'm just gonna clarify. A lot of those words are banned from chat because I've asked them to be. Just throwing it out there. Also because, like, it's personal information. Like...
Tubbo Phil's mods are drafting us for your war help.
What? Like... It's private information, man. You don't want... Like, I'm just throwing it out there. The reason why these words are banned is because the average age of the viewer in this Twitch chat is not very old. And young people are very bad at keeping their private information private, especially on the internet. So these terms are banned because this might not be information that they necessarily want 5,000 people to see in the future. They just don't have good judgment for that yet. And I think that's generally it's not like, it's certainly not hate speech by any regard. I think if anything, I think it's a bit more safeguarding. I'll be totally honest. Because young people do cringe shit and they make still developing frontal lobe nodders. So I'm just throwing it out there. I think this is like, bro. Like, what are the mod comments? We banned those flags because they were spamming. Yeah, that's fair enough. Like, bro, this is just dumb. I'm sorry. I'm throwing it out there. I'll ban them. They didn't know. Yeah, but like, they're not following. They're not coming back. I don't know, what are we thinking? Three timeouts from 3 different mods in the same minute. I don't know. I think we unbanned. I think we unban. If they see this clip, they'll know why those terms are banned, and they're banned on purpose. And it's my decision, not the mod's decision. No, deny. Okay, chat spoken. What does this mean? What? Is this just racist? Is it just racist, is it not? Doesn't that mean ice cream in Chinese? Or am I very mistaken? Yeah, this is just racist. Breaking Tubbo's boundaries? I'm sorry. It's okay. I forgive you. I don't care, though. I'm sorry. I still don't care, though. Copying guy. Jesus Christ. There is a lot of them, bro. He copied Kai. I don't get it. I'm banned. I don't give a shit. Guys, I might need to unban this guy. Nah, I'm not going to. I'm speedrunning this shit now. Ha ha ha. Die. No, I don't, bro. This is just fucking weird. This shit is so fucking weird, bro. Like, this is, like, I don't understand. Like, at most, you've got to be 15 years old, man. I don't get it. Tubbo, there was a homophobic slur in the message above, so I banned. Oh, fuck. Mods, reban. I'm sorry. I didn't look that far up. I don't care enough. It's just weird behavior, bro. Suspicious user ban evasion. I don't know what this is. Is this just lyric spam? Is this just lyric spam? Feels oh, it's a feels a timeout. And a feels a ban. It's a feels a ban. Clearly an alt ban evading. Yeah, that's what I thought. A myth mill timeout. We never get them. This is not English. I need Google Translate. I wasn't saying a rude thing. Insulting you in Spanish? I'll take that. I want to translate it now. I'll take it. Not an insult, to be honest. Fair enough. Can be offensive, bro. I don't even know what the fuck it means, man. Bro, you did not bring up your age in the Twitch chat, bro. Oh, fuck. Weird. I don't normally watch streams, but this is quite good. That's cool. I'm gonna blow up the... I don't... I didn't realize it was bad. Bro, you had such chill chatters. Okay, so favorite language to listen to? Oh, Tub is muted. I love orphans as footballs. Florida is a dump place to live, but it's Florida. Get stronger. Boba's mid in my opinion. I don't normally watch streams, but this is quite good. I'm going to blow up East Portugal. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? MF went, I don't normally watch streams, but this is quite good. To committing atrocities in 1 minute. In 1 minute. He went from, this stream's quite good, to then plotting atrocities. Hey, yo. Why? Why? Something just doesn't compute, man. Something just ain't computing. Oh my god, thank you for the 44 months, King. What the hell? Thank you, dude. Something radically changed them in those 60 seconds. Risk? Was it during Risk? What day was this on? This was on the 20th. What did we do on the 20th? It was during the modcast? What? I don't know how they got radicalized in 60 seconds, but you can stay banned. Weird champ troll in Tommy's chat. Oh, we like these. We like these. Dude, I don't know what's wrong with Tommy's Twitch chat, man. There's certain Twitch chats which I just see and I'm like, what the fuck happened, you know? And Tom's, although I love Tom's stream, his is definitely one of them. Let's have a look. One message. Okay. So, their first ever message in the Twitch chat. In Tom's chat, this is. Tell me. Do you like sucking dicks? No other messages. That's it. That's it. Please unban me. I'm sorry for what I did. I'll never do it again and I love this content. Bro, I don't believe your ass. Actual child who gave this kid internet. Oh, I like this. This is going to be a cross ban from Tom's chat. Wait, is it a Phil? Is it a Phil cross ban or a Tom cross ban? This was, I think this was on the same day at the same time. I think this is a Tom Twitch chatter. Oh no, banned. No, it's a Phil Twitch chatter. A treat for the boys. It's a Phil chatter. The plot thickens. No. No messages in Phil chat. Bizarre. Wilbur's chat, maybe? Oh, wait, there's a mod comment. Oh. Oh, fuck. Why did that just open just then? Dashlane, hey yo. Don't be pulling that shit. Okay, Dashlane, that was bizarre. I'm just gonna deny this guy. I don't know why Dashlane decided to do that. Let's turn off Dashlane. I was in I don't know how it did that. I'm in a different browser. Turn off. Go away. Go away. Log out. Log out. How do I don't want to leak all my Twitch login. How do it won't let me. How do I do Dashlane again? No. More. No. Generator. No. Where is the logout button? We saw nothing. You saw nothing. I don't know how. Colorful Pringles. Yeah, look at the Pringles chats. I don't know how to... How do I log out of Dashlane? Bro, normally there's a fat fucking log out button. No, stop. Discard. Stop. Log out. Yes. There we go. Don't know why it decided to autofill. What? This is like a troll account. This is like a troll account. Oh wait, no it's not. This has got to be a troll account. It's a troll account. I'm gonna go to the beach. That sounds like fun. I hope they had fun at the beach. Why are you banned? Why are you banned? You have 14 messages. Nothing here seems bad. Read it again. I'ma go get the beach. What? Looking back, this was not the best decision. I definitely watch and what I comment on the phrasing more. I was trying to make a joke about bleaching out my ears after they were talking about drinking KSI juice. Regardless, it's very poor. Bleach! Oh! Regardless, it's a very poor case. Oh, wait. Reg in the future. Sorry for the bad joke and causing trouble. I completely understand if I'm not unbanned. Oh, they're fine. That's an unban. I didn't think it was that bad. It's an unban. That's an unban. Tubbo, do you have a GF? Tubbo, I need help. Ah! Bro, you didn't even bother writing an appeal. Just stay banned. I can't even be bothered, bro. You're like 6 years old. Why? Why are you in my Twitch chat? Why are you here? It was a typo. What, you're trying to write slug? You like slugs? What's the context? When was this sent? The 19th. The 19th on the 3rd at 1 AM. What were we doing on the 19th at the 3rd at 1 AM? I'm 8. Well, there we go. That's why you're banned. Oh. I'm not sure if I buy this. This sounds like copium. Yep, autocorrect. Sounds weird. Massive copium. What, you lot saying it's copium? Yeah, it's just kind of weird, man. Like, you can put it in chat, but what can I do? And also the mods don't, they don't need to read this shit. Hey, watch your Rambo saying vile shit. Fair enough. I don't give a shit. If it's a fill ban, it's a fill ban. Average Harry made you. So true. Unban. Henny ban. Stay based. It was a cross ban? It's a cross ban. Hi, can you follow me? Sorry, hi. I'm sorry, this is my first time on Twitch. Can I get an unban, please? Wrong button? Oh, mods, reban, please. I pressed the wrong button. It was a chat hopper, it's fine. Oh, it was a chat hopper? Oh, it's fine. Hi, Turbo. Can you follow me, please? Sausage user. They're sausage. I don't know if I trust them. Turbo. This guy thinks he's Shroud. Only Shroud gets to call me Turbo. Only Shroud gets to call me Turbo. Their account was only made recently. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's... He said this was his first time on Twitch. So obviously it's going to be a suspicious user because it is a new account. Yeah, it was like... That was like 2 weeks ago. It's fine. It's self-promotion. The timeout's normally a week, so I'm going on ban. I don't really know what I did. Everyone was talking about Max dating Johnny, and I was trying to be funny. It's weird. I'm just gonna say it. It's weird, man. This ain't the Max GG's chat, bro. Go send that in the Max GG's chat. Max GG's ain't here, bro. Next. Your jacket's so cool. What the hell have I done? Can you please play Little Miss Fortune? What the heck's going on? Hi, Beck. Wait, what have you done? Mod comments? Aha. They are literally not banned. What the fuck? What? Why unbanned them? Huh? Twitch moment, I know, right? That's fucked up. Don't be assholes. That's so rude, man. Everyone, dox that person. I mean, don't. Sorry. Got a little bit carried away. Sorry. Hey, can I find some more megalols, boys? Yeah, I forget I can't say shit like that. This ain't offline chat. I don't get away with it. Getting carried. Yeah, thank you, boys. Thank you. You restored the mojo. So, this is weird. I don't care enough to listen to you. This is the exact same unban request. And the last unban request... Is this weird? Is this weird, but can you peep sub to my YouTube channel? Or no, if it's okay, only if you're sub to Tubbo. When was this? This was fucking 20 days ago. Alright, it's a self-promo ban. He can be unbanned. Hi, please unban me. I didn't know you can't self-promote. I'm new to Twitch, so I'm stupid. Alright, whatever. Oh, wait, this is from an hour ago. We gotta let this stew. Actual 12-year-old. We gotta let these unban requests stew. Alright. Oh, cracking back. Oh. I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna need a walking, like, stick in, like, a few years' time. All right, everyone. We're gonna now make some adjustments to the pyramid scheme of power. All right? Where's my pen? Where the fuck did my pen go? I lost my whiteboard pen. Where'd it go? Hello? Pen? Did I put it in my pocket? I didn't put it in my pocket. Chat, where did I put it? On the floor? Where? That ain't it. I had a black pen. Blue will do. Alright. So. We have done the SDM. We have gone through. We have BFF'd the SDMs. Alright. So, we now need to restore the balance. There are now no more Unban requests. They changed the curriculum. Now we're back to our pyramid of power. Never forget, this Twitch chat is a pyramid scheme. Okay? Never forget, this Twitch chat is a pyramid scheme.
What the hell?
Hello. Who is that? Yo.
Pierre?
So, what have we learned? The mods have more power than the friends. Alright? But they're on the same layer because they're both second in the pyramid of power. Okay, thank you for the raid, Spidey, by the way. Yeah. That's what we've learned. This is what we've learned. What do we think? Did it work? Does it make sense? Yeah? Can I farm some papogies in the chat, please? Can I farm some papogies? Right. It makes sense. It makes sense. The pyramid scheme of power. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Mwah. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right. I'm going to leave you with this to examine it. I'm just going to the toilet. All right. Did you take notes? Did you take notes? You got the notes down? You got it? Yeah? Okay, good. It'll be on your end of year exam. It'll be in your end of year exam. Not the exam. I'm sorry, chatters. I'm sorry. How do I know you're listening to what I say? So, there's a YouTube video I want to react Andy to, and I've been saving it to watch on stream. There's 2 new Quirkazart videos, or however you say it. Quirkazart. So, there's 2 new ones. There's one about the immune system and one about the business. I kind of want to see the business behind Quirkazart. Is it Quirkazart? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Alright, I'm kind of hyped for this. I'm actually kind of hyped for this. I've been saving this to watch it with you, the chatters. I saw it last night and I'm like, I want to watch that. But I'm like, you know what? The chatters might appreciate this, you know?
In 2023, Quirkazart has existed for 10 years. Insanely long in internet years. We're among the largest sciencey channels on YouTube and still a bit of a black box to people. So let's talk about ourselves a bit in 3 parts. Our backstory, how we finance our work, and the values of Quirkazart. Let's jump back to a more innocent time.
Oh my god, Cypher, thank you so much for the 10 gifted, lad. I really appreciate it.
Quirkazart's foundation was laid when Philip, our founder, dropped out of high school as a teenager. Learning seemed daft and useless, and he wasn't interested in anything.
He dropped out of school? Oh no.
Until a very special teacher at a school for dropouts grabbed him by the neck. The way she taught was different. She talked about connections and the big picture. She told a story. For the first time ever, Philip wanted to learn more without being forced.
Oh.
It was a key life experience.
Oh.
Quirkazart tries to recreate this experience for you. Nothing is boring if you tell a good story, and we try to tell these stories to spark excitement and make you want to go on and learn more. Because of the one teacher that could do this, Philip got a high school degree, studied history and design, and eventually started Quirkazart as a passion project inspired by Crash Course World History. In 2012, YouTube was less commercial and more idealistic. You couldn't make a living with videos as involved as ours, and that was fine. The goal was creative freedom, and so for the first few years, it actually cost money to make Quirkazart. We had no outside funding, just intrinsic motivation and a few friends from university.
I see.
We worked for clients during the day and on Quirkazart at night, 80 to 100 hours a week. It was a real struggle, but also very rewarding. But then Patreon launched, sponsorship started, our views increased, YouTube changed. In 2015, the channel began to break even and then to earn a profit.
Yay!
But we were pretty burned out at this point, so we decided to bring in more friends and hire the first team members full-time, creating a legal entity.
More
people meant that we could stop overworking, do more, and improve. But we also needed to earn more. The livelihood of real humans depended upon it. None of us had any experience in running a company. We didn't plan to become big or to grow, it sort of just happened. A decade later, Quirkazart is not a small project anymore. We are an animation studio with offices in Munich and Berlin. We need computers, monitors, tablets, desks, coffee, contracts, pay licenses, taxes, rent, and insurance.
Oh my god.
In 2023, our team consists of over 60 employees
and
a lot of freelancers around the world. Salaries alone cost millions of dollars a year just to stay around.
Oh my god.
This creates an interesting problem. With such high production costs, how can we publish our work for free?
Oh my god.
How we finance Quirkazart? We've added up our earnings from 2015 through 2022. Our sources of funding change depending on opportunities and the state of the world. Early on, agency work was our main source of income. Ad revenue varies. In some years, we got more sponsorships than in others. The shop didn't exist for a long time, then it became pretty big after we launched our calendar.
Oh my god.
62% of our revenue comes indirectly or directly from you. You watch our videos with ads, support us on Patreon, or buy from our shop. The single biggest source of income by far is our shop, that alone accounted for 40% over the last 8 years. The shop started small, but once we published our calendar for the first time in 2016, we realized it could really help us do more things, and we started producing more and more science products.
That's
from
so
our posters
cool.
to our gratitude journal or universe-scented candles. YouTube ads accounted for 13% and Patreon 9%. So without your support, we would cease to exist. Our shop and Patreon are our most important sources of revenue, and because we see ourselves as science communicators, we don't just do merch, but sciencey products that we spend hundreds of hours researching,
That's
discussing
so
with
high.
experts, polishing up and working on directly with the manufacturers. They are part of the science story we try to tell. It also just feels good to get directly funded by you
It
guys
does.
and give you something back for it on top of our videos. YouTube ads are a crucial part of our funding as well, but they are not within our control. Then there's paid agency work, which we stopped doing in 2022. It accounted for 9% of our revenue over the last 8 years. A lot in the beginning, not much by the end. Then there are commercial sponsors advertising products. They accounted for 12% of our revenue.
That's kind
We
of
also
tight.
got about 7% from German public broadcasting for the German channel, but ended this partnership in 2022.
No!
Finally, there are institutional sponsors representing about 10%.
What's institutional
Some people take issue
sponsors?
with this, especially Bill Gates has come under public scrutiny, and we've been criticized for even working with organizations funded by him. So let's look at this 10% in more detail. About 3% of our revenue over the last 8 years came from the Gates organizations for a wide variety of topics, often suggested by us. 5% comes from open philanthropy and is only used for specific projects. With these funds, we've started Arabic, Hindi, Korean, Japanese, Portuguese, and French channels, bringing more free science content to more people.
That's so
Then there's a
cool.
2-year funding for original TikTok content, which gives us freedom to explore and learn how to do short-form science communication. The final 2% came from other organizations like the Red Cross or the UN, for example.
What?
We choose institutional sponsors carefully.
These MFers sponsored by the UN? What? They're in a league of their own, bro.
But if organizations want to fund videos that help us spread quality information about relevant topics, this is an easy yes for us, if we have the capacity for it. On top of that, the institutional sponsors we're working with align with our values. We have contracts with every grant giver or sponsor that bars them from editorial influence other than suggesting topic areas like global health or climate change. We agree on video topics together, but sponsors can neither influence details nor our conclusions. The final decision always remains with us. And usually we develop the topics of the videos autonomously and tell the sponsor what we're doing afterwards. If you're interested in how we research our videos
That's
in detail,
tight.
our head of research wrote an article about it.
What?
Running an educational YouTube channel is a balancing act that we take very seriously. We're doing our best to maintain this balance, adjusting whenever necessary. As a team and a company, we want to grow to give more people access to a science-based outlook on the world. This brings us to our final topic. Why are we doing Kurzgesagt?
Why?
Our values and our vision. Our core mission is to spark curiosity. We want to make science and humanism accessible for as many people as possible. The effort we put into creating our videos is a way of achieving that.
We like
Our
science.
videos are beautiful because that helps to spark curiosity, to understand complex topics, and because it just feels good to create and watch.
It
Our
does feel
research
good.
is as intensive as it is, so our videos are a good simplification of very complicated topics. We want to make people excited about science so they rediscover subjects they hated in school and see how amazing they are. On top of curiosity, we want to inspire long-term thinking and a positive, constructive outlook. Being optimistic about the future of humanity is not mainstream, and we think this is horrible. Pessimism often sounds smart and gets more views, while optimism can sound naive. But this is a bias that's not helpful for us as a species. So, despite
This
the
is so
gloominess
cool.
of many topics, we want to approach them with informed and well-researched optimism. Not brushing humanity's very real challenges aside, but also not falling into the trap of pessimism. We want to inspire you to dream a little about the glorious future that we could actually build, but only if we
Is
believe
that the
it's
Death
possible.
Star?
In the long run, we don't only want to do this on YouTube. The idea is for Kurzgesagt to be a positive influence across more media. On our TikTok channel, in the long-form content we're exploring, in apps, in the VR game that will be released later this year, and the games we plan to make in the future. Our shop is a central part of this vision. We start our stories with a video and end them with a poster. There are so many things we want to do. And thanks to you watching this right now, we have
VR
the freedom
game?
to work to the best of our knowledge and ability. In the end, we hope you like what we offer and that we'll be doing something worthwhile for as long as we exist. And hopefully, we'll have a lasting impact by making science and learning more fun for as many people as possible. If you personally want to help us do this, you can watch and share our videos, check out our shop, become a Patreon, or give us an ad blocker exception. We exist because of you, and you have no idea how much we appreciate that you're here. And hopefully, we're less of a black box now. In any case, doing Kurzgesagt for a decade has been a pretty crazy ride. And so, from the whole team, thank you so much for being with us all these years.
That was epic. That was epic, dude. I like that. I'm just going to the toilet again. I need to pee. I drank too much water. Hello. It's me. What are we up to? How do we be? Hi. Hi. Hi, me. You're all so funny. Bunch of comedians. I'm seeing a bunch of comedians in the Twitch chat. He is back. Why people happy? Oh, thank you, boys. People giggles. A bunch of comedians. A bunch of comedians. I see you. I see you. I see you. He sees us. You're all just people giggling. What powerful, potent chatters. Guys, did you see the Zelda Breath of the Wild gameplay? Plink, plink. Are we reading Unban Requests? No, we've done that now, bro. Remember the Pyramid of Power? It's done. We've done it. Yep. Yep. It's all done. I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited too. I'm so excited for it. Oh my god, new Phoenix SC video.
I just discovered something. Okay, so as promised, I'll be going through 23W12A, the massive snapshot from last week. on
Massive
stream now.
snapshot.
However, bit of a roller coaster journey this week. I got tagged on this thing on r/Minecraft memes, which isn't a subreddit that I really go over or talk about. For this, I know some people looked at that and couldn't figure out what was wrong, even though it's so obvious. Don't tell me you guys can't figure it out. Now, I got skeptical immediately because I saw this and I was like, you didn't get banned for that 3 years ago by a completely different user. So this has been going on for a while. Once again, I get tagged into this. The exact same post did get removed. Now, there's a very, very bad joke related to this. I'm not going to reveal it until the very end because YouTube. Now, I thought this crafting idea was so stupid it was terrific. But then someone asked me to mix the textures just to see how accurate this was. So I did. Now, the problem with this, immediately, you'll notice the slime ball is actually smaller than the ender pearl. So in order to correct this, I had to offset the slime ball just a little bit. But when you mix them, this is what comes up. A slimy pearl. Slimy pearl. It's very cool.
The
you can see the slime
pearl
ball inside of the pearl, which I guess was what was meant to happen. And just to juxtapose it with the ender eye, it's really not too different. The similarities are there. You can see why this was done. But then, what about the eye itself? The pupil. The thing in the middle is an echo shard. Here's proof. Now, what I'm going to do is craft what I think should be crafted in this sense, which is slime plus pearl equals bouncy pearl. Why? Because slime is bouncy.
Bouncy pearl?
Bouncy pearl. So this is a cool new item that I coded
Bouncy
into the
pearl?
game. And all you got to do is bounce it like a ball. And there we go. And now the ball is bouncing. Now I'm flying very fast to catch up to it because
Bouncy
it is
pearl?
a very bouncy ball. So
I like
you really
that.
gotta track the bounce of the ball.
I like that.
Until it stops moving like this, because of friction, it's gonna stop.
I like that.
It's not realistic.
I want that in my Minecraft world.
Hey, just as I said that, it got scared and stopped bouncing. So it's very fun. It really does act like a ball. It's a bouncy ball. Does it teleport you? Absolutely not. But it's still enjoyable. It's still bouncing. Get another one.
I feel like it would be cool.
No. Bye-bye. It will stop. I can still see it in the distance. Oh, this one stopped.
I feel like it would be
Now
cool
I
if it
know
did
this
TP
one
you
is
after
still
like 2
bouncing.
bounces or like 1 bounces.
And there's the ball. I've got 4 balls in my hand. I always thought the ender pearls were the enderman's balls, and the ones that don't drop them are ender women.
What? 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 Explain Fortune 3. What are the... What? That was something. That was something. Wow. That was a lot to digest and take in. That was a lot for me to digest and take in, lads. That was a lot for me to take in. Drama planes? Yes.
On November 12th, 1995, an American Airlines MD-83 carrying 78 passengers and crew is making its final approach to Bradley International Airport in Connecticut. It's running late, and the crew are eager to make it to the airport. The area is blanketed by torrential rain and turbulence, and the 2 pilots are struggling to keep the aircraft on course. The winds are so strong that the control tower had to be evacuated, and is now occupied by a lone supervisor who hasn't manned a tower in years.
Oh my god.
Fighting severe turbulence, the pilots struggle to see the runway through the rain. A small mistake they made minutes beforehand would now come back to haunt them, as they start to slip below their minimum descent altitude. This is one of those rare cases where nearly everything that could go wrong did go wrong. The story of American 1572 is without a doubt one of the strangest and most shocking incidents in American aviation, and it resulted in some important ideas for change across the industry.
What went wrong? What is this?
If you'd like to discover some important ideas for you, which you can get right now.
Drama! Oh my god, strap in, boys.
1995, 73 passengers boarded American Airlines Flight 1572 at Chicago's O'Hare Airport. The flight was bound for Bradley International Airport in Hartford, Connecticut, a 2-hour journey.
Okay.
It was a terrible night to be flying, with heavy rains, thunderstorms, and howling winds buffeting much of the eastern half of the United States.
Okay.
Because of the weather, there were widespread delays and flight cancellations. Flight 1572 was due to depart Chicago at 25 minutes past 9. However, because of the weather, the flight was delayed by almost 2 hours.
Okay.
Finally, at around 11:15 that night, Flight 1572 pushed back from the gate, and the 73 passengers and 5 crew began their journey to Connecticut.
I hope they survive.
They were not to know that in less than 2 hours, their lives would hang in the balance, as the captain did everything he could to save the aircraft.
What?
The captain of this flight was 39-year-old Kenneth
He's
Lee.
a young'un!
Lee had 8,000 hours of flying experience, over 4,000 of which were on the MD-80. He had previously flown for the US Air Force before joining American Airlines in 1986.
He's a
The
young'un!
first officer, John Richards, was 38 years old and had just over 5,000 hours of flying experience under his belt, around 2,000 of which were on the MD-80. He had been hired by American in 1989 and, like the captain, he had flown for the US Air Force for many years before this. The captain would be flying the aircraft for this leg of the journey, which would be the crew's second and last flight of the day.
Oh my god, it's wobbling.
The aircraft being used for this flight was an 8-year-old McDonnell Douglas MD-83, a reliable short to medium haul jet, which competed with the Airbus A320 and Boeing 737. American Airlines was the world's largest operator of MD-80 aircraft, with over 300 of the type in service during the 1990s.
Interesting.
The jet was the backbone of American's domestic fleet, and to this day it has one of the best safety records of any passenger aircraft. At 5 minutes past 11, the flight lifted off and climbed into the stormy skies above Chicago.
Bye.
15 minutes later, as the aircraft neared its cruising altitude of 33,000 feet, the pilots received a message from American Airlines dispatch. It provided them with the weather information at Bradley, which included strong gusting winds and rapidly falling atmospheric pressure.
Uh-oh.
The atmospheric pressure is a vitally important piece of information for pilots. Their altimeter, which shows their altitude above sea level, uses outside air pressure to determine the plane's altitude. The higher the plane climbs, the lower the air pressure is outside. In other words, the lower the air pressure outside the aircraft, the higher the altimeters think the aircraft is.
I see.
This means that when the pressure of the atmosphere itself is low, as it was on this night, the altimeter interprets this as the aircraft being higher than it actually is. To account for this, pilots receive up-to-date information from air traffic control on the current air pressure and twist a knob in the cockpit which calibrates the altimeter to the current atmospheric pressure outside.
Interesting.
A few minutes after receiving this weather information, the pilots reached their cruising altitude of 33,000 feet. The flight progressed more or less
scary,
as normal during
man.
the cruise, with the captain climbing up to 35,000 feet at one point to avoid an area of turbulence. About an hour later, at midnight, the aircraft began its descent towards Bradley. The captain then addressed the passengers, telling them to expect turbulence all the way down to landing and to take their seats now.
I'm scared, dude.
This would be a high workload approach for the pilots. They would be landing on runway 15 at Bradley, which didn't have an instrument landing system. This meant they had to fly a more old-fashioned kind of approach, known as a VOR approach. This required them to make intensive use of their charts, compass, altimeter, and distance measuring equipment, as they'd have to make sure that they were at certain altitudes at particular distances from the airport.
Oh my god.
They would have to do this while flying at night, in the clouds, and in some of the worst turbulence that an aircraft can encounter.
Oh my god.
At one point during the descent, the captain said to the first officer, "I'll tell you, flying at night, I don't like it worth it." The weather at Bradley was changing rapidly.
Oh my god.
At 12:30, the American Airlines dispatcher sent the following message to the captain. "Attention Captain Lee, have information from Bradley Tower that aircraft have been making landings, but have advised of turbulence and low-level wind shear on final. Winds are more aligned with runway at Boston if that becomes necessary.
Oh my god.
The aircraft was being thrown about by turbulence, and given how strong the winds were, a diversion to Boston was becoming a distinct possibility. The weather update from American Airlines also included a new atmospheric pressure of 29.42 inches of mercury. Inches of mercury is the unit for air pressure. It comes from the fact that when you put mercury inside a glass tube, it rises and falls along with the air pressure. The standard atmospheric
Interesting.
pressure is 29.92 inches of mercury. Anything lower than that is considered low pressure, and anything higher is considered high pressure. By calibrating their altimeters to 29.42 during the descent, the pilots could tell the aircraft's actual altitude above sea level.
Okay.
At American Airlines, it was standard procedure at the time for pilots to set their standby altimeter to the actual air pressure, in this case 29.42, which caused it to display their altitude above sea level, and, during the approach, to set their main altimeters to a made-up pressure setting, which adjusted for the airport's height above sea level. For this flight, as Bradley Airport's elevation above sea level was 174 feet, the pilots would set their primary altimeters to 29.23, as this would cause a difference between the two altimeters of 174 feet. This meant that when they touched down at Bradley,
This
their
is
main
scary.
altimeters would read 0 feet instead of 174. The advantage of this method was that it standardized all approaches. No matter what airport a crew was flying into, their altimeters would always show similar readings during the approach, and they would always read 0 on touchdown. If you're wondering why I'm going into all this technical detail about altitude and air pressure, you'll see shortly why it mattered so much on this night.
I'm too dumb for this. Me too, man.
Shortly after receiving this weather update from American Airlines, and still descending, the first officer tuned into Bradley's Automatic Terminal Information Service, or ATIS, and listened to the weather information at the airport. It said that the pressure at Bradley was 29.50, that both runways were wet, and that there was severe turbulence below 10,000 feet. The word severe in this context is not used lightly. In fact, there are rigidly defined criteria for the 4 levels of turbulence experienced in aviation: light, moderate, severe, and extreme. You may think you've been in severe turbulence before, but the chances are that was just light or moderate turbulence. In severe turbulence, the forces on the aircraft are so strong that pilots momentarily lose control of the aircraft, and anybody not strapped in is thrown to the ceiling.
What?
This would be a very challenging approach for the pilots, and a nerve-wracking one for the passengers.
What?
The first officer described the weather he was hearing to the captain, and the captain noted that the information on the ATIS was an hour and a half old. The previous report they had received from the dispatcher was actually more up to date. With the atmospheric pressure falling rapidly, it would be important for the pilots to receive more up-to-date information as they neared the airport.
What?
Wanting to ensure that his colleagues spotted any mistakes during this high workload approach, the captain said,
Dej, at that point, just kill me.
Yeah, man, you got it. Any comments, scream out. You're going to get a lot of turbulence. You know how to land it. As it would turn out, this warning from the captain was well advised. Shortly after this, air traffic control instructed the flight to descend to 11,000 feet, and the controller
Mad
informed
respect for the
of an updated
pilots,
pressure
Drake. I
setting
know,
of
man.
29.40 inches of mercury.
Oh.
This was from a weather observation done at 11:30, which was more than an hour old by this point. However, it was still more up to date than the other reports the pilots had gotten.
Oh my god.
By now, the actual air pressure had fallen much lower and was still dropping. In fact, the aircraft was now more than 50 feet lower than its altimeters were indicating. At their current altitude, this difference was insignificant, but as they descended towards the airport in rain and poor visibility, this would end up being fateful. A few minutes later, still descending towards 11,000 feet, the flight crew were going through the before landing checklist.
POS.
When the first officer called out altimeters, the captain said 2950, which was the pressure setting previously identified by him as being 90 minutes out of date. The first officer attempted to correct him, saying, "They called 2947 when we started down. Whatever you want." The captain replied, "Okay." While the first officer was correct that the captain had mentioned an outdated altimeter setting, for some reason he had misremembered the new altimeter setting that air traffic control had provided him during the descent.
What?
The controller had said it was 29.40, but the first officer had remembered this as 29.47.
What?
This figure of 29.47, when fed into the altimeter, made it display an altitude which was about 40 feet higher than the correct setting would read. However, Even though
What?
the first officer put his misremembered 29.47 into the standby altimeter, he still put the correctly remembered, albeit still outdated altimeter setting of 29.23 into their main altimeters to account for the airport elevation.
What? Hi, Ari.
This discordance between the two altimeters should not have been a problem. As part of their checklist during the approach, the pilots were due to confirm that the difference between the altitude on their main altimeters and the one displaying on their standby altimeters equaled the airport elevation above sea level. So, at least for the moment, this was not an issue. The atmospheric pressure was still falling rapidly.
Oh my
By the time
god.
the pilots were on their final approach, the true atmospheric pressure will have fallen to just 29.24 inches of mercury, leading to their altimeters displaying an altitude which was over 40 feet higher than their actual altitude.
That was stressful.
As you can see from this graph, the pilot's altimeter settings were now doubly wrong. The actual air pressure was lower than the one that air traffic control had available to them, which was lower still than the one that the pilots were using on board.
What?
As they continued their descent, the pilots began briefing the approach for runway 15 at Bradley.
What?
Here's a copy of the approach chart they were using. The captain pointed out that the airport elevation was 174 feet above sea level, and confirmed this with the first officer. However, the pilots didn't notice that the difference between their standby altimeter and the primary altimeter was 240 feet, instead of the airport elevation of 174 feet.
That's not
This
good.
was because the first officer had put an incorrect pressure setting of 29.47 in the standby altimeter, rather than the one the controller had provided him with, which was 29.40. Spotting this discrepancy would have provided the pilots with an opportunity to ask air traffic control for the latest pressure setting at Bradley. However, they never did this.
Uh-oh.
The flight was now nearing the airport, and at 1:45, the first officer contacted approach control, who cleared them to descend to 4,000 feet.
Uh-oh.
The controller provided the pilots with the current wind speed and direction. The wind was coming from 170 degrees at a speed of 29 knots.
Is this
gusting
a
to
chat? Are
39
you
knots.
sweating?
The cockpit voice recorder recorded the pilots laughing upon hearing this, with the first officer saying, "Well, you've got enough gas to go back." While the direction of this wind was fine, almost straight down the runway, it was strong and gusting to 39 knots, which is over 70 kilometers an hour. The winds were so strong, in fact, that the windows on the control tower had started flexing and letting in rainwater. As a result of this, the tower had to be evacuated.
Oh my god.
Without a tower controller to give the aircraft a landing clearance, the approach controller would be the last controller to officially speak to the aircraft.
Oh my god. Oh my
In
god.
addition to providing the wind information, the controller should have provided the atmospheric pressure when the pilots initially made contact with him.
Oh my god.
Not only was this required by regulations, but it would have been prudent given how quickly the pressure was falling.
Oh my god.
Nonetheless, he simply forgot to include this information. By this point, the latest air pressure information he had available to him was 29.38, which would soon drop to 29.36. Had he given this information to the pilots, they could have readjusted their altimeters, which would reduce their apparent altitude by 60 feet. In other words, because of the controller's error, the pilots were now 60 feet lower than they thought they were.
I would simply never step on a plane
As we'll
again
see,
after that.
this would
People
end up being
shy.
crucial on this night. The controller then cleared the crew for the approach to runway 15.
I'm stressed, man. This is stressful.
About 15 miles from the airport, the crew were at 3,500 feet and lined up with the runway. The captain turned on the weather radar, which is a small antenna located in the nose of the aircraft. It swept out a cone-shaped piece of sky in front of the aircraft. He observed that there were no thunderstorms ahead, so he turned off the radar. He was using the autopilot to fly the aircraft at this point, using the VOR localizer mode, in which the autopilot tries to direct the aircraft with reference to radio beacons on the ground.
Oh my
However,
god.
due to the strong winds, the autopilot was unable to keep the aircraft on course.
Oh my
At this
god.
point, the captain changed the autopilot to the heading select mode and turned the dial to manually direct the aircraft back to a heading where it could fly towards the runway.
Oh
The
my
pilots had
god.
now fully set up the aircraft for landing. The flaps were lowered to 40 degrees and the landing gear were down and locked. Following the approach chart, the captain then began descending to 2,000 feet. The aircraft
The
was being
plane
tossed
can't
around
see
in the strong
shit.
winds, and rain was pelting the windscreens.
15 months? Thank you for
passengers were now
15 months
eagerly
resub,
waiting to
man.
be back on the ground. They were less than 5 minutes from landing. The approach controller then told the pilots that there was now somebody in the tower, and that while it was, quote, not really officially open, the crew could change to the tower frequency and speak to them. The pilots then switched over to the tower frequency on their radios. The person in the tower was a supervisor who hadn't manned the tower position in 3 years.
Oh my
He had
god.
stayed back to ensure that the flight made it in safely. As he wasn't officially a tower controller, he couldn't legally clear the plane to land. The captain would have to land the plane entirely under his own authority.
Oh my god.
The plane had now reached 2,000 feet, and the autopilot kept it at that altitude.
Lightning.
Once the crew had passed the 5-mile point from the runway, the captain began his descent to the minimum descent altitude of 908 feet above airport elevation. Minimum descent altitude is the lowest altitude that pilots are permitted to descend to during an approach without having sight of the runway. It differs from airport to airport depending on the presence of hills, buildings, and other obstacles in the vicinity.
Oh my god.
Staying above the minimum descent altitude, or MDA, is vitally important, as it guarantees that you'll never fly into one of these obstacles when approaching an airport.
Oh my god.
In the case of Bradley Airport, there was a hill about 2.5 miles from the runway threshold, which reached a height of 819 feet at its peak. The approach charts used by the pilots didn't depict this hill, however.
Oh my
Rather,
god.
they just included a single point denoting an 819-foot high obstacle. This could easily be mistaken for an aerial on top of a hill or some other singular point which was the only dangerous point of the approach. By contrast, these were the charts provided to pilots at British Airways, which showed the full extent of the terrain surrounding the aircraft in colour.
Oh my
Had
god.
the pilots of American 1572 been using these charts, they might have conducted this approach somewhat differently.
Holy shit.
The captain used the vertical speed mode of the autopilot to get the aircraft to descend at 1,000 feet per minute. The plan was that when he reached it, he would press the altitude hold button and stay at 908 feet until he could see the runway. At 5 minutes to 1, as the crew were just reaching 1,000 feet, the supervisor in the tower got on the radio and issued a wind shear alert to the pilots. Wind shear is a dangerous phenomenon which involves a rapidly changing wind direction over a short
Oh my
distance.
god.
The pilots had to be even more vigilant from this point.
Tower,
If
do you
they
have a
encountered wind
copyright
shear on
license
final
for this?
approach,
Of course,
they would have to
man.
go around immediately.
I have a copyright license to every video on YouTube.
American Airlines procedures required the pilot not flying, which in this case was the first officer, to call out 3 altitudes during an approach. The first of these was when the aircraft was 1,000 feet above the airport elevation. Then, when it was 100 feet above the minimum descent altitude. And finally, when the aircraft had reached the minimum descent altitude. As the aircraft reached 1,000 feet, the first officer of Flight 1572 called this out. But he did not call out 100 feet above the MDA.
Oh my god. Oh my
He did,
god.
however, remind the captain as he neared 1,000 feet that 908 feet was the MDA, which served a similar purpose. At this point, the first officer was looking through the windshield,
Oh
trying
my
to locate the
god.
airport through the rain. When he looked back again at his instruments, he noticed that the aircraft had now slipped below the minimum descent altitude. He said to the captain, "You're going below your..." In response to this, the captain pushed the altitude hold button on the autopilot. At this moment, the sink rate alarm sounded in the cockpit, indicating that the aircraft was descending too rapidly towards the ground below.
Up!
4
Up!
seconds later, the plane, travelling at over 250 kilometers an hour, tore through trees on the crest of a hill. The plane shook violently, and there was a tremendous noise in the cabin.
Oh my god.
Branches were ingested into the engines, and they began to flame out.
Oh my
The
god.
aircraft was still 2.5 miles from the airport.
Oh my god.
Go round, go round. We're going around. The captain pushed the throttles to maximum power.
Oh
and
my
raised the
god.
flaps to 15 degrees.
You want the gear up? Yep.
The plane's airspeed was now decreasing, and it began to fall towards the ground.
Left motor's failed. There's the runway straight ahead. Okay. Tell him we're going down. Tell him emergency. Tower, call for emergency equipment. We're going down on the runway. You want the gear back down? Yes, throw it down. Don't think. Oh god. You're gonna make it, okay? Don't think. Flaps? Put him down.
Oh my
The captain
god.
asked the first officer to lower the flaps fully. This was a risky decision. He was hoping that even though this would reduce his airspeed, he would be able to gain a bit of extra lift, which would slow his descent and extend his glide.
What do we got? We're still flying, okay. Don't think. God, keep going, you're gonna make it. Keep coming.
Oh my god.
Wind 170 at 22. Yeah, call for emergency.
Pull
call
up.
for emergency
Pull
equipment.
up.
They're coming. Too low. You got it, dude. You're gonna make it. Okay. Flaps 40, all the way down. All the way, flaps 40.
Holy
They're all the
fuck.
way. Okay, hold on, guy.
The aircraft clipped the top of a tree near the end of the runway and then smashed through the ILS antenna array before hitting the ground hard on the edge of the stopway.
Oh!
Get it on the deck. Hold it down, buddy. Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down.
Oh!
Incredibly, the captain had managed to land his stricken aircraft without causing a single serious injury to anyone on board. He instructed the first officer to shut down the engines and pull the fire handles, which sprayed fire retardant into the engines, extinguishing any fire. He then ordered the aircraft to be evacuated. All passengers and crew had escaped unscathed, bar one who received minor injuries. Investigators from the National Transportation Safety Board determined that the primary cause of the accident was the flight crew's failure to maintain the minimum descent altitude during the approach. The first officer should never have been looking out the windscreen for the runway as the plane descended towards the MDA. His job was to carefully watch the instruments as the captain flew the aircraft, and to tell the captain when the minimum descent altitude was reached.
Or
If he had done this, and if the captain had kept the aircraft at the minimum descent altitude, they would never have struck the trees, even with the incorrect altimeter setting. Nonetheless, the final report also cited as a contributing cause the flight crew's failure to ask for the current altimeter setting during the approach. If they had received the updated setting of 29.38 inches of mercury, they would likely not have impacted the trees. The report also said that the controller's failure to provide them with the updated setting was another contributing factor to this accident. The NTSB also criticised the captain's decision to press the altitude hold button when the first officer alerted him to the fact that he had fallen below the MDA. At this point, he should have taken over control of the aircraft from the autopilot and climbed the aircraft back up to the minimum descent altitude. Pressing the altitude hold button meant that the plane continued to round out its descent before stabilising at an altitude which was still below the MDA.
Oh my god.
This was an incredibly close call. If the altimeter setting had been any more out of date than it was, or if the pilots had continued their descent for any longer, the aircraft would likely have struck the ridge itself, rather than the trees on top of it, leading to a massive loss of life. As damning as the final report is of the crew's failure to recognise and appropriately respond to the descent below the minimum descent altitude, it commended their actions from the moment the aircraft hit the trees. Here's a direct quote from the final report. Regardless of the fact that the flight crew descended below the MDA, their actions after the initial tree strike were noteworthy. The leading edge and the trailing edge flaps of the airplane were severely damaged. Power from one engine failed almost immediately after the tree strike, and power from the other engine failed shortly thereafter. Any mistakes in glide path management, ground track management, or airplane configuration timing by the captain and first officer would probably have caused the airplane to land in unsuitable terrain prior to the clear area at the end of the runway, and undoubtedly would have resulted in more severe injuries to crew and passengers.
Oh my god.
The safety board concludes that the excellent crew resource management and flight skills that the flight crew used, as reflected on the cockpit voice recorder following their encounter with the trees, were directly responsible for limiting the number of injured passengers to one individual. While the aircraft itself was damaged to the tune of $9 million, it was repaired and continued to fly until 2017, when American Airlines retired it from service. If you'd like to help this channel grow and get some cool perks like early access to new videos, you can do so by tapping on the links here on screen.
That was rather intense. Thanks so much, Rhoda, for the 13 months. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. That was intense. That was rather intense. I feel tense. I feel tense. It's tensened me. I'm all tensed up. That was rather POS. It was. It was. More drama planes? I don't know. I don't know. Plus. More. Maybe. Maybe. Just a little one more. I don't know. I feel like we should do a little gaming, but also I'm quite tired. I'm quite tired. I'm gonna be real. Already, Sag? Boys. I just got here. I don't know. I feel it, but the streak. There must be a way I can stream tomorrow. There must be, to save the streak. There must be a way. Five-minute phone stream. It would save the streak. It would save the streak. It would. Modcast, fellas. I ain't subathoning no more. Fellas. Fuck you mean, Modcast? What do you mean? He's leaving us. Hey, we've had a fun stream today. It's been a good vibe. It's been a good vibe, alright? It's been fire. Alright, boys. I hate for it to be short. I thought we were going to go long, but I'm still tired. I still need to build back up the stamina. We're not going to overdo it. Thank you, boys, for watching the stream. It's been hype. I will try to stream tomorrow. I will try to save the streak. It might be from my phone in the middle of nowhere, but it will be funny. Thank you, boys, so much for watching the stream. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Who knows at what time, but I'll try. All right. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Bye.